Hello all. Welcome to PC Building Simulator 2, as in the second game. Yes. This is a relatively recent game. Straight off the back of me doing commentary to the Motorsport Manager. This is somewhat newer. I think this was released, should I say, back in last year. I think it was 2022 December, possibly, maybe, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I'm a fan. I played the first one quite a bit, and for a little bit of disclosure, I actually build PCs myself and sell them on. Nothing to the quality of this, the high-end PCs. I do what is known in the trades, I suppose, or just by people who play computer games and that, and have computers, as potatoes, PC potatoes, which is also the name of my little company. It's not really a proper company. I don't really sell stuff on eBay. I source the parts myself and build PCs that can play usually Fortnite kind of level games, and sell them for as cheap as I possibly can. So people who can't afford, the top end PCs and want to play games like Fortnite can do so on a PC that doesn't cost the world. Which means that some parts are new, but some parts are second hand, refurbished and what like. But yeah, I don't really sell that much considering the current climate, especially in the UK, but probably all over the world to some degree. But yeah, I like the games, and we'll see how well I fare. Well, these games, I don't think, the first one didn't, but this one, I know a lot of people were requesting like older parts, like 4th gen series, and just even in kind of 1st gen, and even before, maybe with the quad cores and dual cores, maybe the old Pentiums. I know they have Pentiums in this that are compatible with different generations, but I'm on about like the old stuff. And the old like kind of Z97 boards, and the old like 77, 87 and all that before. I don't know if they were actually called. They had different names back then. Just designations usually. That meant something, each number meant something, but I don't know if I actually have it in this game when I've actually backdated it to the older stuff. I don't think so. So because apart from my own personal PC and my server, I don't really keep up to date. Even my own PC is the GTX 1080 Ti. It's not RTX 1000, and I've got an 8700 i7-8700K, 32 gig of 4000 megahertz RAM, an absolute load of drives across my PC and my server, NVMe and SSD and all that. Yeah, we will get stuck in. I'm going to create and see how terrible I am at modern stuff. Right, let's get stuck into this. More about this and less about me. And let's see how we fare. Oh, that didn't work. See how we go in this endeavour. I did play the first one a fair bit back in the day when it came out. I did enjoy it. But as you can see, I'm playing this in 4K. I don't know how smooth this is going to be, playing this game in 4K and streaming it in 4K, and not streaming it, recording it in 4K. I'll let you lot read that and pause if you feel you need to, though. I am a slow reader, so the chances... Ooh. Bit laggy, probably just because I'm just rendering in the area. Oh, Spacecam. I need that. I don't really like them, to be honest. In reality, I really only think they get rid of surface dust, which is fine for that, but yeah, you need to really get stuck in if you need to get anything better. But local fire Suspicious. Is that even a sentence? Suspicious. Sounds like something out of Harry Potter, doesn't it? Oh. I haven't played this before at all. I haven't done a dry run or anything. This is my first playthrough. As I said, just pause the game if you want to read it through. So I'm not yakking over it. Yes. Well, alright then. Tutorial mode. The little look about. Oh, glowing lines. Here we go. Rendering, rendering, rendering. The thing about these simulator type games, I find that they're not very optimized on high-end resolution, so you tend to have some issues. There's 2 PCs already in there. 3 PCs already in, not including the one on the deck. I'm assuming there's one on the deck. Oh, there's one there. Okay. RTX 3080, eh? Already? Oh, well, alright to them. Oh, right mouse button to pick it up. Maybe I should learn to read. That's my home. Oh, that was probably that. I don't know. It's meant to be my office area. What this is about then? Can I access those? No. Ooh. Remove the side panel. Okay. Oh. There we go. I'll just keep my button down. It's slow, but you know, it's reality. Unlike this. Oh, for the waste, let's zoom in a little bit here. Zoom in as much as we can, which is there. Right mouse button to look around. Okay, very good. I don't mind this slow speed, to be honest. It's more realistic. Might not be a good thing though, so. Well, looks like the RTX uses 2 slots on the rear. Oh, okay. Open at the category. Nice and clean compared to the first iteration of this game. Left click to select. I thought it was on. I thought it was pointing to that specific thing. Then what does that mean? Does that mean it's a graphics card? Water-coolable supports overclocking. Oh, water-coolable. Oh, you can water-cool different cards now that aren't specific. I mean, the first one, if anyone played it, you couldn't water-cool other card. You couldn't take the kind of shroud off or anything like that and put your own, like the plates off at the back, and you couldn't do anything like that. Removed components. Okay, yes. Oh, it's one of those, goes over the top of it. Oh, it's very similar to the, well, it's the same as the one before. 3 PCI Express. That looks like, why that sticks out like that. What if he does that? Was that real life? As RTX is? Does it have this like little adapter, I suppose? Oh yeah, it probably comes with it, doesn't it? I can see there. Clips onto there, it's got this 3-way, goes into the 1. That's going to get a bit warm, that, isn't it? All that electric going in, all that power going into the one. Because some graphics cards like the one I've got, there's two separate ones here. The panel, go back a bit. For anyone who can hear that music in the background, it's not from the game, it's royalty-free music that I have, so I can play while playing the game. This is your own PC. Oh, do I have to connect it? Turn it on? SP, was it here? Kill? Oh. So I looked at the BIOS, shouldn't I? Oh look. That's actually the desktop on my PC right now, isn't it lovely? How dare they access my PC? Disgusting. Double click. Oh, okay, it's like that, is it? Careful on the realism, eh? I would read these out to you, but you know, I'm such a bad reader. I can't read out loud very well. I'm a slow reader, I'm a bad reader. Just bad. Paint case red. Take a day to arrive. Accepted jobs. Oh, there's those ones probably on the side, aren't they? Possibly. Go to the PC. G. Orbin. Wicketnet.com. Smoky aroma, eh? A passing firefighter did tell me that they were opening a new workshop nearby. Good email. Has a virus of some sort, oh dear. I will endeavour to try my best, G. Orbin. Do I need to press go? Or just press exit, escape? Alright. Oh, he's outside. Ew. Do you ignore stick? I thought it was one of those PCs that were up here. That's strange. I'll never look again. I'm over curious, I'm getting ahead of myself. Customer wants the viruses removed from their PC. Oh, why? They're so much fun. There's one in my inventory. That is lucky, isn't it? There it is. Plug it in. Can't just like texting away. It's a big old USB stick, isn't it? Oh yeah. And the graphics card, that one in the power. USB, which I missed. What about the internet one? What about the internet? Power. Ugh. That's blue. What am I, is it? Install the virus. scanner. It's not real life, isn't it? When it goes to like close to 100% and it goes really fast, you go, oh, it's going to be done quicker, and it lingers. Right at the end. You're like, damn it. Remove that 520 files. I'm not even going to ask what you've been looking at. 3 seconds it took to do that. If only that was reality. 8 seconds to do that. Good job this isn't real life. Well, I mean, simulation as a simulation can get. I have removed all viruses from the PC. Ready to return to the client. Pick a piece of. Right click on the carried over. Put it right over here. To collect your pie. Go to your email and hit collect my pie. Tim's Red Hot Repairs. Ooh, money care. That $15 that Tim nicked off me, or the company, or whatever. Only other PCs and web engine are available. Check out the emails of customers. Yada yada yada. Fair enough. Currently water cooling my PC. I'm currently water cooling my PC to cope with the temperatures here in the forge. Okay. But I'm nervous to do the GPU for myself. It seems very complicated. Could you please water cool my GPU and stuff? I know I said I wasn't going to read. I'm reading them now, so you know. I'm trying. So water cooled GPU. You know, I've actually done that because mine's not water killed. Yeah, mine's not water killed. In reality, my CPU is, but it's only an AIO, which is all-in-one for those who don't know. Corsair. I don't do custom loops. What? So you know, I could do custom loops. I know how to do it, but I've never done it. I have the knowledge of it, not the practice. Shall I say? I think it is beneficial to cool your CPU down adequately to use a custom loop. Build your own, but it's so expensive for what you get. An extra 5, possibly 10 degrees at the best of times. You have to change the water. Because all-in-one coolers don't use water mostly, unless it's a really cheap one. They use oils, which is why it's not as effective. But it does last a lot longer if you get a decent quality one. Paint case red. I feel that's going to be problematic. Set RGB lights to rainbow effect. Set to walk mode. Okay. Overclock CPU to at least 4,225. Well, that depends on the CPU, doesn't it? We got an i3, at least it's a K. Otherwise we were meant to overclock it. To, yeah, an i3 8350. So it's 9th gen. I don't know what the core clock speed is for that. It's not going to tell me there. To look when I get it. Well, I've already got it, haven't I suppose. Is this the date when it's got to be done by? Or is today's date? Where is the date? There it is. I'm blind. There's today's date. Right, I suppose I'll have a look. See which one. Oh, it's 10 minutes, so it's coming. Pay rent, $400. Maybe you can't change your colours here on this game. So have a little look about first. It's probably not going to go for that. Ooh, no. Oh yeah, we got a shot front of me. This is the parts. So we have got compressed air, probably a unlimited supply, same as a thermal paste. Thermal grizzly, oh, grizzly. This looks like a not too pleasant place from the outside. What's that? Weird looking car. Oh, an old CRT monitor. Oh, I'll have a look. Can't get in there. I can. Oh. We used to have a few of those back in the day because I am that old. Everything must go, you know. You know, it's gone. So some of the furniture and the shelves, but it was. I wonder if you get to clear this up. Well, I'm assuming you do. Oh, can I have one of those? Anyway. That's there. And then that's the delivery door. So very creative poster there. Right then, yeah, here we go. So it didn't do what the first game did, where you had one bench and you could upgrade later on in a small room. This time you've actually got, what, you got slot 5? So I don't know why you would need 5. I mean, it's always good to have more than one because the, you know, you got other stuff doing other things. You got one doing a test with the 3D mark and stuff like that. Okay, this one, it's got a missing pipe. Oh, that's what he was doing. The custom GPU, isn't it? GPU and add the it's in water cooled loop. Need to remove the GPU and add the GPU cooling block. Let's get started. Got a tutorial. It's good because I've never done this well, in the first one because I never had it in the first one. It had water cooling GPUs, but you had to buy them already kind of done. You couldn't water cooling this one, as I previously said. I know it's blocking, that's why I'm trying to... Wait a bit. Okay, I'll do it from that side. I remember the other game, you can actually do it through. Even though that what it is technically outside as well, so that's better, if that is the case. Move to the workbench next to you and add the... What? Oh yeah, I suppose you would need to do... Oh! Oh! Oh, I like it. I didn't look at any real trailers or gameplay stuff for this. Yeah. I've done this in real life as well, for you. Not these higher end cards, older cards. But the highest one I've unscrewed, if only it was this easy though, you know, that'd be good, wouldn't it? And reconditioned, got some of these silicone pads and redone the thermal paste and whatnot. The thermal pads. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. A lot of these in the older cards. What was I saying? The highest card I think I've actually opened and done, I think was I don't know, GTX 670, I think it was. And I did this, and using the older cards, and they've been here for, I mean, they've been used for a long time. Those silicone pads, they basically just melt into mush. Paste the important part of PC, yes it is. It increases the efficiency of the heat transfer between the CPU and the heatsink. Yes it does, helping to prevent, obviously, I'm confirming it, Paul. Cotton buds. Oh yeah, with ISO thingy stuff, I don't know. I don't know how that's pronounced, clearly. If only that was true. If only it was this easy. Because again, go back to the older cards. Let's get all that off properly. A lot of that thermal paste goes rock hard. You have to take it off not so much of a cotton bud, but with a chisel. Obviously not a chisel. Obviously not a chisel. She should be. Not a sad face, it's a moustache. There's a view of lot, there's ready to be assembled, yada yada yada. Oh, what is this a bit of paper on me? Oh, so that's the same picture, but it's different at the same time. Screw it back in, on the back plate. You know, back plate on a graphics card that people refer to the back of the PC. You know, that thing, the rear I/O field that you put on the rear panel of the motherboard, people call backplate, which it is not. That's a rear panel. Chill out. I'm trying, but you know, it annoys me. So that's how you water cool an existing PC. That's not even right. That's how you water cool an existing GPU and PC. Where'd he go? No? Oh, and just click all. Oh, what? I thought it would have been. Oh, CPU, my bad. Not paying attention. Kebler. Oh, I can go through that, can't I? But I'm not actually. Piping. Right, we need to create a single loop so there's water flow around all of the water cooled components. So let's start here, hold left, blah 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 blah. Go to there. And there. To the reservoir. Reservoir to the card. Bottom of the card to the top. That makes sense. It's spread like butter. You have to do it at the bottom, I wonder though. Not top and bottom. Can't you do it at the top again? Just wondering. This is a sort of coolant. Does it matter? Let's do that one. Right, you gotta hold. Oh. Well, I'd have to hold it on. There it goes, pumps through. The UV. Complete. Yeah, if you want to do that. Turn the power on. Would help if I plug everything in it. I don't know what that noise was at first. It's pad there. Interesting. Yeah, I was looking for the. It wasn't there. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, the menu's changed, so I need that. I need to put that back on the PCI unlock, as it's called. Keep everything in place. Let's put these cables back in. Just so I can see. Kettle lead. Or power lead, or whatever. Turn it on. Side panel. Bay cover. Boots. Oh yeah, the forge. That's clever. Don't, because that's good for you. Well, that's one of those done. Next. Creates a lighting apparatus to create rainbow with a walk effect. So let's get started. Let's lighting. Double click, I remember. Left click to select all. Oh yeah, breathe, not walking, isn't you? Oh, rainbow now, so it's walk. If you get that noise coming up, that's the Epic Store achievements, so you're not seeing them on the screen. Because that's an overlay. Alright, is that it? Save. Okay. Well, alright then. That one was easy. Didn't you get paid for this? Oh. Right, next. Overclocking the CPU. Well, obviously you're going to be able to overclock it because otherwise I'm going to give you this job unless it's broken. Means it's stock frequency. Yeah. Nice. Plug everything in. Mouse, keyboard, power up. Play. I'm going to turn it on. Oh yeah, hold it. So that's the one. You want me to do it in the BIOS, there's no software. I thought it would be a software. Oh, look at that. It's very similar to my BIOS because I've got an EVGA board. Yes. CPU. Ooh. Yeah, that went too hot. I'm going to assume that there's thermal paste that's not years old than this PC because it's a tutorial. Yes, it's 4000, so yes. It's kind of a good rule of thumb when you're upgrading your CPU in your BIOS. Put it up about 0.15. Just you know, if you're going to put it at a couple or 4 or 5, put it at 1.5. See how it goes. You don't want to be banging too much voltage through it. Not that I do much overclocking on those old PCs I make, but I do on my own PC. South Wirral Country Club. OCCT stress test. Yes, let's do it. Don't want it to be throttling or overheating. Temperatures look okay. That's the GPU. CPU throttle, CPU temp. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't actually look to see what cooler it had on the CPU. If it was an air cooler or liquid cooler. So the wattage, as you can see, is going up. Going back down now, it's finished. Yeah, easy. I mean, that's probably you don't want to get over 90, really. But I think they can go up to about 100. But you know, if you're going to play a game, that's when you want it to be throttling on 90% degrees. I mean, every time you want a game for hours on end, computer will melt. Lovely. Ah, it's liquid cooled, yeah. Yo. Yo. You're right a bit. For the front there, a 360 AIO with a front panel which has no vent on it apart from these two strips on the side. I never like these. It's very, I mean, it's minimal, you know. You got all that, but you're not really utilising it the best of its ability when you've only got these little strips. I like one with a big. My personal piece is, I can't remember what the case is now. No Corsair, massive one. It's one of those carbine ones, is it called? But like the older ones, not the newer ones. It's huge. Which is good, it's what you want. Big case, I've got loads of maneuverability. I've had it for years. I've had it since I bought my 4th gen back in the day. This one, isn't it? Well, I suppose I can actually connect all these now, can't I? Remember there's a rating system on the... Was there a rating system on the other game? I think there was, wasn't there? And later on. Didn't always work properly, which was annoying. If only I got this much money for doing next to nothing. Let's give the business a new name. Oh, that's nice. Let's do that. Should I call it what I call my business on eBay? And it's actually this because on eBay you can't put capital and you can't put spaces. So you have to do it like this. That's not right. Paul's PC Potatoes. In case you haven't guessed it, my name's Fred. I can change my name in the business any time. Well, it's not very practical, is it? Oh, look at that. Doesn't it look gorgeous? I prefer a bit bigger, but you know, what can you do? Right, we got to turn the light off first, because we're going to waste electricity. There's no lights on in here. Windows need clean. Well then, I think that was a successful first video. And yeah, I've rabbited on loads, as I'm sure you'll all appreciate. And I will see you lot next time. Goodbye. Let's get out of here.